Hello, in this lecture we will see that conversion of base n number system to decimal number system. Base n can be binary number system to decimal conversion, octal number system to decimal, hexadecimal number system to decimal number system, or even base 3 means ternary number system to decimal number system. N can be anything here. So very simple, this conversion can be achieved simply by adding the weights together. Simply add the weights together and rewrite the decimal equivalent number here. So this procedure, this algorithm is so simple. Let us start with the example straight. Conversion of this ternary number 120.02 ternary base 3 into its decimal equivalent. Now how this conversion can be done? Here that number is written 120.02 ternary is equal to the weights of each of that digit from that ternary number that is to be added together. We know that to the left side of the ternary point there are 3 digits, and on the right side there are 2 digits. Left side will be increasing weights, that is the power of 3, and right side of the ternary point will be reducing, diminishing or decreasing power of 3. So as per that, 1 multiplied by 3 to the power 2, that is the weight of that digit 1 here. Then the next digit is 2 plus 2 multiplied by 3 to the power 1. Next 0 multiplied by 3 to the power 0, because this is the bit which is just to the left side of the ternary point here. Now we are going towards the right side of the ternary point. Right side also there is one 0, digit 0. This digit 0 multiplied by 3 to the power minus 1 plus the next digit still on the right side, extreme right side, is 2. 2 multiplied by 3 to the power minus 2. Now once I get their corresponding powers written, their weights written, then is simple mathematics. Using a simple mathematics here, we write down their values, calculated values, and then we add them together. So we are getting here 15.22 decimal. That is the equivalent value in decimal of that given ternary number 120.02. So this is about the conversion of base 3 number system into decimal here. Next example, where that hexadecimal number is given A5.7C, and this I want to convert it into decimal equivalent. Okay, here that given hexadecimal number, it is represented on the right side as per their corresponding weights of each of that digit. Like hexadecimal point, to the left side I am having 5 and then A on the extreme left. Okay, which is always represented with a power of 16 raised to 1. But as we know that A is nothing but 10, the digit A in hexadecimal is equal to 10 in decimal. So on the right side it is written 10 multiplied by, and the weight of that A, that is at a position of 16 raised to 1, 16 to the power 1. Then the next digit comes here is 5. 5 is just adjacent, just to the left side of that hexadecimal point here. Its weight would be 16 to the power 0. So next term will be 5 multiplied by 16 to the power 0 plus. Now on the right side of that hexadecimal point, the next immediate right side is 7. So 7 multiplied by 16 to the power minus 1 plus C is on extreme right, which is having C is equal to 12 in decimal. So 12 multiplied by 16 to the power minus 2. So once those powers are written here, thereafter is simple mathematics that gives you these values. And once I get these values here, simply add them together, and that is nothing but the decimal equivalent of that given hexadecimal A5.7C. So A5.7C hexadecimal is equivalent to 165.49 in decimal. It is the approximate value, not the exact value. Exact value we cannot express. Now once we get converted that hexadecimal to decimal, then few more examples. Here the conversion of base M system to base N number system here. Base M to base N number system. And both that M and N, that is not equal to 10. It clearly means that I am not going to convert a decimal to base N system or any other number system to decimal number system here. So decimal to other system or other to decimal number system I am not going to convert here, because this part has been already covered up in earlier lectures. Now apart from that, I want to now convert the numbers of any arbitrary basis. So here is an example, conversion of that binary number 1101.01. It is a binary to base 5 number system here. It means that here M is equal to 2, that is binary, and N is equal to 5. So this is the conversion which I want to now perform here. It is the arbitrary base conversion, binary to base 5. Okay, so this example we will now carry out here. Now here, step number 1, that is given binary number is to be first of all converted to its decimal equivalent. Hence, as we have performed such type of example earlier, this binary number I can simply convert it into its corresponding decimal, and it comes to be 13.25 decimal. So 1101.01 binary is equal to 13.25 decimal. And once I get this particular decimal value here, then in subsequent step it can be converted to base 5 system here. Base 5 system, this operation is performed by successive division by 5 to that integer part, that is 13 part, 13, and successive multiplication by 5 to that fractional part which is 0.25. Okay, even this procedure also we have taken to the sufficient depth in earlier lectures. So that way follow those corresponding steps here, carry out the operation, and then rewrite that corresponding result here. That's why the given number binary 1101.01 that is equal to 13.25 in decimal, and that is equal to, after conversion to base 5 here, it comes to be 23.111111 in base 5 system here. Again here in this case we are getting for the fractional part the pattern which is recurring. So we might have stopped after even 1 or 2 steps itself, and that is not wrong. So this is about the conversion of binary into base 5 system here. That way you can do it for any number system arbitrary to any other arbitrary base number system here. Now here is the conversion of binary, that is base 2, into octal number system, that is base 8 system. Again, in this particular conversion here, you might immediately think that above method, can it be used? Yes. It can be used because that method itself is a universal method. It clearly means that binary number first of all convert to decimal. Then that equivalent decimal you convert it into base 8, that is octal. So that way you can certainly do it. That is binary, then to decimal, and then to corresponding octal. Because this method is universal, which is applicable to any arbitrary to arbitrary base number system. But here observe the bases, that is base of binary is 2, base of octal is 8, and there is a mathematical correlation. Base 8 is nothing but 2 to the power 3. So using that correlation we can have a shortcut method where that intermediate conversion to decimal is not required. So here that shortcut method is to be followed. But follow the shortcut method as octal is equal to base 8 is equal to 2 to the power 3. Now how? Here view that binary, given binary, in the groups of 3 bits. It clearly means that whatever binary given to you, you make the groups of 3 bits each. And express the groups in octal by adding 4 to 1 weightages where logic 1 is present. Now as such, whatever written in this particular sentence you have to read it multiple number of times. Then and then only you will understand the meaning. But if we take an example, then possibly this operation can be very much simplified. Okay, every binary, given binary, which might be having that integer part and fractional part, means binary point, few digits on the left side, few digits on the right side of that particular binary point. With reference to that binary point, we start making the groups of 3 bits each and express those groups by using a octal equivalent digit by using 4 to 1 weightages. Okay, take one example here. Initially, just you observe that given example on the left side of that equal sign. Left side पे, on the left side, what we are getting? 10110.01 is the given binary. But within that given binary here, to the left side of that binary point, there are 5 significant digits, and on the right side there are 2 digits. So on the left side here, one group of 3 bits 110 is formed, which is shown by violet color. Second group is 10, which is shown by brown color, but it is not complete. Then what can be done here? 10 can be appended on the extreme left, so it becomes 010. 010 will be forming that second group here of 3 bits. So on the right side here 0, 1, 0, it is written as first group. Second group is 1, 1, 0, which is a complete one. Point on the right side of that given number, binary point, 0, 1 means only two significant digits are there. In order to complete, one 0 will be appended. One 0 will be put up on the right side here. So 0, 1, 0. So that way complete groups of 3 bits each. And after completion, we have to add those weightages. Now you will understand how to add those weightages here. On the right side, there are total 3 groups formed. 2 groups to the left side of that binary point, 1 group on the right side of that binary point. Now the weightages are to be added. The very first group on the extreme left, 0, 1, 0. You can observe that within that particular group, weightage of 4 cannot be added because there is a 0 bit. But weightage of 2 will be added, and again weightage of 1 will not be added. It means that first group will be 2 itself, only 2. Its equivalent octal is 2. Second group is 1, 1, 0. Here 1. The 3 bits, its extreme left is 1, its weightage is equal to 4. Next bit is again 1, its weightage is equal to 2. But the extreme right bit is 0, so no weightage to be added. It means that weightage 4 and 2 to be added here. 4 plus 2 is equal to 6. Point. 0, 1, 0 means only weightage 2 here. It means that I am getting that octal equivalent that is equal to 0, 1, 0 that is equal to 2. The weightage added. 1, 1, 0 is 6. Point 0, 1, 0 that is equal to 2 here in octal system. So this is the way that conversion of binary to octal can be carried out. You can verify this particular conversion by making that conversion of binary to decimal and then decimal to octal. You must get the same result. Now the next example is about conversion of octal, that is base 8 to binary, the reverse way. Octal to binary conversion, base 8 to base 2 conversion. Again, as usual, that universal method can be adopted. Octal converted to decimal, decimal converted to binary. This method is universal method. It can be adopted, no doubt. But again, we follow a shortcut method because we are having some correlation between their corresponding bases. Octal is equal to base 8, that is equal to 2 to the power 3. So what we do here, simply expand each of that octal digit in the group of 3 binary bits in 4 to 1 manner. Again, whatever written in this sentence you will understand once we take this particular example and convert it into its corresponding binary. So here is that example of octal given, 175.26 octal. Now what we require here, digit 1 shown in red color, I want to express in 3 binary bits using weightages 4 to 1. I know that 4 weight should be 0, means MSB bit, extreme left bit is 0. 2 is also not required, 0, but 1 is required. So this 1 can be expressed or expanded as say 0, 0, 1. Then next will be 7, which is shown by violet color, and 7, in order to get their corresponding expansion in 4 to 1 place here, 4 plus 2 plus 1, all 3 bits should be 1 here, 1 1 1. So 7 in octal converted to binary, it becomes 1 1 1. Next is 5 shown by yellow color. 5 means 4 plus 1, so we can write here that is equal to 101.2. 2 means in 4 to 1 pattern, it is a 0 1 0. 3-bit conversion will be 0 1 0 written here. And then 6 means 4 plus 2. So it is 1 1 0. 4 to 1 pattern, it is 1 1 0 for 6 octal into its corresponding binary here. So these values simply we need to write. You can observe it. 1 is 0 0 1. Because 4 to 1 expansion should be in 4 to 1 manner. 7 means all 3 are required. 4 plus 2 plus 1. So 1 1 1. 5 means we require 4 plus 1. It means that 1, 2 is not required. So 0, 1 is required. So 1 0 1. 2 means 4 is not required. Only 2 is required here. So 0 1 1 is also not required. So 0. And 6 is 4 plus 2. So it is 1 1. 1 is not required. So 1 1 0. So once we get that octal digits expanded into their corresponding 3 bits of binary each, then remove the redundant zeros and rewrite that corresponding result. Now what I mean by redundant zeros here, in the expansion string which we got here, binary equivalent which we got here just above, you will find 0 0 1 1 1 1 1 0 1 point 0 1 0 1 1 0. You will find that in this particular result here, to the left side of that binary point, there are total 7 significant bits. Even though it looks like 9, but actually 9 are not there. Extreme left 2 zeros are really redundant, not required. Similarly, on the right side of that binary point, there are 5 significant bits, but 6th bit, extreme right bit 0 is not required. So we can remove it and we can rewrite. So here is that corresponding result. It is 1111 101.01011. So that way conversion of the octal to binary can be carried out in a shortcut manner. You can verify this particular answer by converting that octal into decimal and then decimal to binary. You must get the same answer which is shown here. Next conversion. Next conversion is about binary number into its hexadecimal equivalent. Again, hexadecimal, its base is equal to 16, which is equal to 2 to the power 4. There is a correlation between these two bases. And whenever there is a correlation, that universal method, don't go for that universal method. That is binary, then to decimal converted, then that decimal will be converted to hexadecimal. This is a lengthy procedure. So here, simply view that binary in group of 4 bits and express the group in hexadecimal by adding 8 4 to 1 weightages where logic 1 is present. Even in case of binary to octal, we have seen that group of 3 bits and the weightages were added as a 4 to 1. In binary to hexadecimal conversion, there should be groups of 4 bits and the weightages are to be added as 8 4 to 1 here, where logic 1 is present. And then there is an example, straightway example. Convert this given number which is binary, into hexadecimal. You can observe it that to the left side of that binary point, there is one complete group which is shown by yellow color. Second group to the left side will be by violet color, which is a complete group. But the brown group is not complete. It contains only 2 bits here, 1 0. So 2 zeros to be appended. 2 zeros to be appended on the left side here to make that particular group a complete group of 4 bits. Same thing is applicable on the right side of that binary point here. 0110 is the immediate group shown by green color, is a complete. But the black color 11, the next group, is not complete. We have to make it complete without changing the value of that input binary number. So 11, if I append 2 zeros on the right side, 1100, then it will not affect its value and group will also get completed. So accordingly, we have to make that conversions. It means that given number itself has been properly represented with groups of 4 bits each. So now we are getting to the left side of that binary point, total 3 groups. Right side there are 2 groups. And then simply their corresponding weightages are to be added. So what I will do here, I will start from that extreme left, 0010. Weightages to be added 8421. In the position of 8 there is a 0. Position of 4 there is a 0. But at position of 2 is 1, so 2. At position of 1 there is 0. It means that 0010 is converted to hexadecimal 2 here. Next will be 1011. 8. 4. At 4th position there is 0, not to be added. Second position 1. And 1 position, that is also 1. Means 8 plus 2 plus 1. 8 plus 2 plus 1 is equal to 11. But we know that in hexadecimal 11 is expressed as say B. Then next will be by using the yellow color. That group is 1001. 8421. At 8th position there is 1. At 1 position there is 1. Rest 2 are 0. That's why 8 plus 1 is equal to 9. 9 is a valid hexadecimal. Next, on the right side of that binary point, 0110, 8421, 4 and 2 are present. So 4 plus 2 will be 6. So 0110 will be 6 in hexadecimal. Then the last will be 1100, 8421, 8 and 4 are present. So 8 plus 4 is equal to 12. And 12 in hexadecimal is equal to C here. So accordingly we simply write hexadecimal result is 0010 binary hexadecimal 2. 1011 is equal to 11 means in hexadecimal B. 1001 is equal to 9. 0110 is equivalent to 6 in hexadecimal and 1100 is equivalent to 12. 12 means in hexadecimal C. So that way we obtain that corresponding conversion here. You need to verify this binary to hexadecimal by conversion of binary to decimal and then to hexadecimal. Now, next is hexadecimal to binary conversion. Here, exactly opposite. Expand that given hexadecimal digit in 4-bit binary using 8421 weightages. Just opposite to the example which has been taken in this slide itself, on this page itself. So here is an example. 2AC.78 hexadecimal, I want to convert into its binary equivalent. I know that 2 in 4-bit binary form using 8421, I will simply write 0010. Why? Because 8421, that 2 is present at 3rd bit position here. 8 and 4 is not required, 1 is also not required. So 0010 will be conversion. So 2 is converted on the right side, 0010. Then A means 10, decimal 10. And this particular 10 means 8 plus 2 is equal to 10. So within those weightages here, at 8 and 2, there should be 1. It means that it is equal to 1010 written here. Then next is C. C means 12. C means 12. 12 means 8 plus 4. So within 8421 weightages here, 1, 1, 8, 4, 1, 1, 0, 0 written here. Point. 7. 7 means 4 plus 2 plus 1. In 8421 weightages, we simply write 0, 1, 1, 1. And then the last hexadecimal digit here on extreme right is 8. 8 means in 8421 weightages, it is equal to 1000, 1000. So we are getting that hexadecimal converted to its corresponding binary. But in this binary conversion, we are getting some redundant zeros as well. You can observe it in the result which is obtained. To the left side of that binary point, in the last group, extreme left, 0010, that last two, the leftmost two zeros are really not required. Same thing is applicable on the right side of that binary point here. There are 5 bits which are significant, and extreme right 3 zeros are redundant, which are actually not required. They can be simply removed. So that way we can rewrite that result. Hence, binary after removing redundant zeros, it becomes 2AC.78 hexadecimal, that is equal to, after removing redundant zeros, it becomes 10, 1010, 1100.01111 binary. So this is the way that conversion can be done here. Okay, all the possible